Alright, so we just finished A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Thanks.
In this, I've always seen this movie as sort of a unofficial sequel to Santa Claus is Coming to Town, since the person who voices Santa Claus and a lot of the Rankin and Bass stuff is the same guy. So, but this one just feels like it could be a sequel to that. Like taking place like 100 years later down the road from a year or from when Santa Claus is coming to town. But anyways, this one is about Santa's not feeling good. He's in pain. He's got a cold. And he just doesn't feel like the world has any Christmas spirit left. And so he decides he's going to take the day off. And Mrs. Claus sends some elves to go find some Christmas spirit to prove to Santa that the world still needs him around. And they get into trouble, so Santa goes after them. But then she goes out to help the elves, and they have their own adventure while Santa's having his own adventure. And in the end, the elves and Mrs. Claus, they need to get it to snow in this town, so that way the world will give Santa Claus a holiday. But then once that happens, once the world agrees to let Santa have the day off, Santa decides that he can't do it, so he gets everything loaded and decides to have Christmas after all. Only to, at the very last minute, I don't know if Cora actually understood this, but Santa woke up and the entire movie is a dream. So he just plans on having Christmas like normal. So if you pay attention to the very end, he wakes up and he's like, I just had, they're singing, but he says, I had a horrible dream about a year without a Santa Claus. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on to the review now, or to the scores. Cora, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this?
A 10 out of 10.
Who was your favorite character? Santa? Oh. Did you have a favorite song?
Anyone could be Santa Claus.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't say Mrs. Claus was your favorite. But anyways, alright, well, moving on to my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this a 10 also. It's really good. I like most of the music. There's only like 1 or 2 songs that I really don't care for. Like the Blue Christmas, I feel like kind of slows it to a halt. I know when I was a kid, I didn't have the patience, and I would just fast forward through that song. But, yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I really think this is one of the best Rankin and Bass Christmas specials that there was. So, alright, that is going to go ahead and wrap up this short review. We will see you all tomorrow for the next one.